better, obviously. No, you know what? The last time that we were here, we were really just having a great time getting to meet all of these people and heroes of ours, and
we stalked Cindy Lauper for 6 weeks straight.
It was just our ticket to be stalkers, exactly. But I think this time around, even on the red carpet, we were noticing that we were standing there with people that we had begun making theater with when we moved to New York 10 years ago. People that we went to school with in our 20s and we were 18 years old, and it felt really special to get to be here with what felt like some of our friends, and that we all had sort of come up and got to be part of this incredible theater community together. So that felt very, very special.
All right, so Governor, what's better, the Oscar or the Tony?
We were BFA musical theater majors at the University of Michigan, where we had to learn how to spell Frank Lesser, and that's what factored our GPA. We had to know,
like, tap dance was part of our GPA.
Yeah, or like knowing the seating capacity for the Vivian Beaumont Theater was literally on tests. So
this is sacred ground to us, and nothing compares to it.
This is the best feeling in the world.
Congratulations, guys. This is absolutely incredible. Who were some of your inspirations growing up? Some of your own mentors and heroes that are songwriters and composers?
We've been so lucky to get to meet a lot of the people that are heroes, and they've played such an instrumental part in our development since we moved to New York City. So those people would include Jeff Marks. We worked with him and spent.
We interned for him basically.
Yeah,
we spent a summer, getting his dry cleaning.
Yeah, but he completely changed our lives. He gave a loan that allowed us to stay in the city and work and write over a summer, and we had promised that we would pay him back if we ever have a show on Broadway before we were 30, and we thought he lost his money, and then we were able to pay him back. So that was a huge thing.
Stephen Schwartz, Aaron Flaherty,
David Zippel, John
Bacchino. These are writers who we idolized growing up, and then when we moved to New York and started writing, they sort of would sit with us and give us notes, come to our previews of our shows.
Stephen Schwartz has been to like every preview that we've ever done in the show.
Not every single preview.
No, but I mean every show. And like come and give us notes about how we can improve Act 1, or really, really great notes that improve.
Generous writers who want to pass on this tradition of writing musical theater.
And I know that there's a joke in the show Girls, which is like rent is the reason that I moved to New York City. And for me, like it kind of is. Like I had a 9th grade teacher who had the Rent poster on his wall, and to be like a really awkward, lonely gay kid and see Rent on my English teacher's wall, it was like such a source of inspiration and possibility of what art can do and to feel represented in a piece of theater. And that really changed my life. So Jonathan Larson and obviously Steve Song. Come on.
Congratulations. How do you deal with writer's block, one, and also can you point to a Tony memory from when you were kids that really sticks out, Steve?
Writer's block. Well, it's really good that we have each other because we fight all the time, and we have a very sort of brotherly relationship, but we can kind of push and pull and argue, and hopefully we can argue our way out of writer's block and push each other.
Yeah, because someone's bound to have an idea, or at least a very, very terrible first idea, and then we'll just build from there. But thankfully, someone's always going to throw something out. And then a Tony memory. I got to go to a dress rehearsal of the Tonys when I was a kid. I had a teacher that took me, and that made it suddenly, the Tonys were something I watched on TV, and that was a world that I couldn't touch or couldn't ever dream of being part of. And then coming to Radio City and watching the dress rehearsal of the Tonys, it made it a little bit more tangible. It's like, oh, they're right there. Those are those actors who just came from their theaters, and now they're here. And it started to think more, it was more accessible, and maybe we could be there someday soon.
Right next.
Oh, this is exciting.
Virtual life.
Future of Evan Hansen.
I wish I was watching you guys watch it. That's really cool. I like the informed people who actually like the good.
They already announced a tour. So we're really excited about that. And who knows? I mean, you know, the Tonys, it's such an amazing sort of vote of confidence that the community has in the show. And you know, we don't know what will happen with it next, but we are so excited that we feel like the theater community has embraced the show. So, you know, we welcome anything and everything that could happen.
Final question over there. Yes. You're also on the Billboard chart.
Hey.
And, you know, for kids that can't afford a ticket
Yeah.
to the Broadway show, thankfully the tour's coming up. Any message you have for young people that may be struggling right now and are listening to this because they hear on social media, you can listen to this soundtrack and you can buy this record and it'll speak to you.
I think, well, I'll say for me, you know, the show is about how lonely we all can feel, and I think that I think we want kids to know that that loneliness or that sense of isolation is a temporary thing, and whatever pain you feel, you can use it to make something that can help yourself and save yourself, and you can give that gift to other people, and that's what's so beautiful about theater. You know, and so many shows have done that for us, and to think that this show might have the potential to do that for someone else is, that's the most meaningful thing of all.
Yeah, and I think there's not necessarily, I don't think that the show always, in every way, necessarily offers a cure for loneliness, but I think there is some kind of cure in knowing that we're not alone in our loneliness in a way, and so I think that when people are reaching out on social media or whatever it is, listening to the show, seeing the characters in the show portrayed beautifully by these actors, I think there is some camaraderie in that, and that might begin a process of healing or feeling connected, so we're just thrilled about that.
Yeah. And nobody asks about Ben clapping, he's amazing.
Okay, thank you guys so much.